Illegal immigration is a hot-button issue. It sparks heated debates about border security, national identity, and economic impact. One crucial aspect often overlooked is the financial burden on U.S. taxpayers. How much does illegal immigration really cost? The numbers are staggering. According to the Federation for American Immigration Reform, the total cost reached a whopping $150.7 billion in 2023. This figure represents the difference between what illegal immigrants purportedly pay in taxes and the expenses they incur. These expenses include healthcare, education, and law enforcement. The $150.7 billion price tag is not a federal expense alone. It trickles down to state and local governments, impacting taxpayers at every level. Education is a significant factor. Children of illegal immigrants attend public schools, placing a strain on resources and budgets. Healthcare is another major expense. Hospitals are required to provide emergency care regardless of immigration status. This burden often falls on taxpayers. Deportation, the process of removing individuals residing illegally in the country, adds another layer of cost. The method of deportation significantly impacts the expense. Military flights favored during the Trump administration are far more expensive than commercial options. A single deportation flight from El Paso to Guatemala using a C-17 military aircraft can cost nearly $4,000 per person. In contrast, commercial flights chartered by ICE for the same route cost around $1,200 per person. To grasp the magnitude of $150.7 billion, it's helpful to compare it to other historical expenditures. This figure is almost half the inflation-adjusted cost of World War I, a conflict that shook the world. It surpasses the cost of putting a man on the moon through the Apollo space program. It dwarfs the expenses of the Manhattan Project, the Panama Canal, and the Hoover Dam combined. These comparisons highlight the sheer scale of the financial burden illegal immigration places on American taxpayers. Section 5. Musk and Ramaswamy shining a light on waste. The Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, a group co-led by tech mogul Elon Musk and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, has taken up the mantle of fiscal responsibility. DOGE aims to expose and address government waste, and the cost of illegal immigration is firmly in their crosshairs. Leveraging the reach of social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, they've brought this issue to the forefront of public discourse, urging greater transparency and accountability in government spending. Section 6. FAIR's figures, accurate or inflated. While FAIR's $150.7 billion figure has garnered significant attention, it's not without its critics. Some argue that the organization's methodology is flawed, potentially inflating the actual cost of illegal immigration. They question the inclusion of certain expenses and the exclusion of potential economic contributions from illegal immigrants. This debate underscores the need for a nuanced and objective assessment of the financial impact, moving beyond partisan rhetoric and focusing on verifiable data. Section 7. The murky waters of data collection. Obtaining accurate and comprehensive data on illegal immigration is a challenge. Organizations like the University of Washington's Human Rights Center, which track deportation flights, face increasing difficulty in accessing information through Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, requests. This lack of transparency hinders efforts to monitor and analyze the true scope and cost of illegal immigration, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction in the ongoing debate. The unseen costs of illegal immigration. The financial burden extends beyond the quantifiable costs. There are intangible expenses that are difficult to measure but have a real impact on American society. These include downward pressure on wages, especially for low-skilled American workers, as illegal immigrants may be willing to work for lower pay. There's also the strain on social safety net programs, which can be overburdened by a large, undocumented population. Section 9. The need for a balanced perspective. The economic impact of illegal immigration is a complex issue. While the $150.7 billion figure highlights the significant financial burden, it's crucial to approach this topic with a balanced perspective. Accurate data, transparency in government spending, and a nuanced understanding of both the costs and potential contributions of illegal immigrants are essential for developing effective and humane immigration policies.